Hi there. As some of you may remember, my son Michael set up this YouTube channel for me so I could let them know what the old man is up to. This is my backyard, and there's lots of things that need to be done out here. We're just about to go into winter. We got a big atmospheric river coming in, and so I'm shifting to doing things inside. And so I'll be in here in the hobby room, and I just changed up from working on a 57 Ford, which is over here now, because I saw that that was endless. I know too much about cars, and so I'm putting all kinds of stuff under the hood, and it got to be months worth of fooling around is what it looked like to me. So I thought I would go back to this P51. My son Michael sent me this because he just hates for me to be sitting idle. And of course I love the P51. And that's me with the P51. And that's what this kit is going to look like. Online there are pictures of this airplane at the Reno Air Races, so I have lots of pictures of it. I did get the opportunity to fly in this one, and so this kit is going to look like that, and it's Canadian camouflage, and those are the colors right there. And look at all this paint. What happened was a guy got out of the hobby, and a relative of his brought kits and other things by the hobby club, and I bought all of these paints and some of these paints over here from that guy. So I have over 100 bottles of paint, and when I was doing the 57 Ford, I still had to go to the store and get more paint, and then I had to mix paints. Those are different tans and browns. Tried to do the interior because what I'm trying to do is make models of things that I've owned and loved, and so it's not just making the model, I have to make it look like the one I had. So the 57 Ford that I had was tan when I got it, and had tan and brown interior, and I painted it a medium metallic blue. So the things under the hood and the things inside are supposed to look like that car, not just a car. And that is complicated things. My first Corvette was a 60, so I'm going to make another one. That was the one I made long ago, and it kind of fell to pieces because I didn't know as much about glue back then. I had a 64 for quite a while, 5 years at least, and it had aluminum head 427 in it. And I'm going to use this kit, this Roadster kit, to make a replica of that one. And the only real difference are those grills on the hood, and I will just delete the grills. And I have a couple of other year Corvettes in here, because I had a 68 427, I had a 71 454, and I was thinking about buying another Corvette, so I picked up this kit because when that guy came by, he had all these kits, and he was $5 a pop, and these are normally $30, so I just bought some extra kits. Anyway, so I'm going to get started on this P51. And after I do that, I've got these over here. This is a S2A Pit Special, and that's me in a younger day, and I learned my aerobatics in this particular airplane, and so I'm going to make a model of it from this, and I have not been able to find a big scale one. So that's what this is about. And I also flew this plane, and it was the first one that I learned to land the pits. And so this one here, this is molded in white, and you can see that there's some white stripes here. So I thought I would tape off the white part and then paint it red, and I would get something that kind of resembled this. So I have these two kits to do because that was a pretty special time in my life. I've been so lucky to have these opportunities. You know, I just kind of fell into them. I helped this guy, and he says, "I'll take you flying." And we flew his Cessna 172 all over, and pretty soon it was, "Well, you want to fly in the pits." Well, who would say no to that? So I have many adventures to talk about learning aerobatics in the pits. And the ride in this Mustang was unbelievable. He pulled enough G's that I was just a blink away from going completely unconscious from the G load. Lots of things happened. Anyway, all these cans of paint were bought for a particular purpose. Some of them are pits, some of them are for cars, some of them I used for another car, and behind them I learned to fly tailwheel airplanes in a Citabria, and I couldn't find a kit, but this one here is very similar, and it's a balsa kit, so I'm going to make that. And behind that, this is a Sundowner, and this is the plane that I trained in, soloed in, and I enjoyed flying it. It's a simple airplane. It's very easy to fly, and so I love that thing. And so I couldn't find a plastic kit, so this will have to do, and it's a balsa kit. And behind that, my friend Doug owned part of a Stearman, and he got me this kit, and it's almost done. So before I get on to these guys over here, I'll need to finish building that. I've done the fuselage and the wings and the tails and such, and I just need to put those things together. And I'm just getting over being sick for 14 months, and so I have a little more energy now, but I'm really behind on everything, and so I'm not sure what kind of speed I'm going to get stuff done. But I came in here last night and boxed up the Ford, the 57 Ford, because I reached a point where I realized I had weeks and weeks and weeks of stuff to do. I know quite a bit about cars, and so under the hood I was going to have all these pipes and cables and stuff, and all of that custom crap takes time. And all the time I was doing it, I was thinking I should be working on the Mustang. So I decided to just give in to that and say, well, go work on the Mustang. When you finish that, you can go back and work on the Ford. And it'll wait. Winter's coming. I've had 50 cars, and some of them I loved them, and some of them were just passing through. And so I decided that I would build kits of the cars that I really loved, and I haven't found them all. I still need to get Camaro and a Malibu, a 64 Malibu SS 327. Which was my first real cool hot rod. And unfortunately I rolled that one on the freeway. But it was an exciting time in my life. I drag raced it and such as that. I was very proud of that car, and felt pretty bad that I'd ruined it. So anyway, so I'm going to build some models. Still going to be riding the motorcycles. Generally, I ride one of them. There's 6 out there, and I ride every one of them every month. And so it's like every week or so, I'm out there on a bike. Well, that's what we did in the summer. And so here in the winter, I'm going to still ride the bikes, but it's going to be for the maintenance of the bike. They need to have the fuel run through them and keep them happy. So I'll be doing that at the same time I'm doing this stuff. And I mean, this isn't exactly a job, but I've had a lifetime of working at home, repairing cars or motorcycles or what have you. And when I was drawing buildings, I worked at home. I drew plans for buildings for 24 years. And so I'm always trying to get the job out. And so I don't tinker very well. I have to learn how to slow down and just try and enjoy the moment rather than push to get the job out. And so you can see I've got a few things in here, and I've got stuff with the house to do. I got stuff with the yard to do. And I'm sort of behind on a lot of that, but I'm catching up. Anyway, so this little video is a kind of report to friends and family of what the hell is Bill doing right now. Well, this is kind of where we are. I'm in between things, but I'm going to start building on the Mustang today. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, and I'll show you some progress stuff as we go along. See you later.